Representative Pace.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Today I'm bringing you Senate Bill 247, which is a bill I worked on with the Department of Labor. And this bill makes changes to Colorado's unemployment insurance law to take advantage of $127 million in federal stimulus dollars for the state of Colorado. And just to be clear, the state of Colorado cannot receive this $127 million from the feds in ERA dollars unless we pass this bill. An amendment was also added to the Senate that would provide for an additional 13 or 20 weeks of benefits for people who exhaust their unemployment insurance through the end of the year. It sunsets at the end of the year, paid 100% by the feds, and that actually came about, we learned about this provision because of a constituent, Representative Nicolosi, who read the unemployment insurance piece of federal stimulus thoroughly. Based on the latest revenue forecast, drawing this money is critical. This $127 million from the feds is critical to maintaining the solvency of the trust fund. And I encourage all of you guys to take a look at the fiscal note. It's awfully rare when you see a fiscal note like this, where we have a positive revenue to the state of $130 million. The federal government requires Colorado to make two key changes to our unemployment insurance law in order to qualify for the $127 million from the feds. The adoption of an alternative base period to determine whether people qualify for benefits, and also broadening the standard for quitting a job for compelling personal or family reasons in order to obtain benefits, including quitting to accompany a spouse, quitting to care for an immediate family member, quitting because of an imminent threat of danger. We already have on the books quitting a job for compelling and personal family reasons. We just needed to clarify and expand it in order to qualify for the $127 million from the federal government. And these reforms cost us $8 million a year to implement. So if you do the math, we get $127 million, and it costs us $8 million. Obviously, we're getting the brunt of the money. It's benefiting us a lot more than it hurts us. Assuming these changes are made by Colorado, the Department of Labor can then apply for and receive the disbursement from the feds, direct transfer into our unemployment insurance trust fund of $127 million, as I mentioned. Part of the federal rules say that these two provisions, the compelling personal family reason and also the alternative base period, they can't be sunsetted. They didn't want states going in and creating a law that's sunsetted. In fact, the Department of Labor has to sign a document stating under perjury or threat of perjury that they are not doing a temporary law, that it's permanent. So we can't sunset those. Finally, the department has set up a job training incentive, and this is one of the coolest parts of this bill, on the unemployment rolls, that will train individuals, a regionalized process to incentivize people to take courses in high demand, good paying jobs. That's a $15 million program this piece is sunsetted after 3 years, and I think it's a great piece, and that too will be completely covered by within the $127 million coming from the feds. This is a great bill. We have to do this bill in order to comply with the federal stimulus, and again, it's so vitally important to pass this to help ensure the solvency of our unemployment insurance trust fund for the recent future, or near future. And I urge and I vote. Thank you.